Dun, dun, dun. Good morning, good day, good afternoon. Whatever it is for you, hope you're having a good one. I'm gonna start with the most casual day ever, as we are. I hope you're as excited as I am. Oh, my mic's not picking up my voice. Why is it already laggy? What the heck? Wow. Okay.
Like 10 years up in the sky again, camera.
Anyway, we're back with more Dawntrail. I've got the door open, so if you see people walking by, that's why. It was very hot this morning when I finished my stream, so I'm hoping that this keeps it a little cooler. Note that I am gonna try and keep it a little more mellow. We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna get into it. Ended up being a lot busier, so I didn't actually all day like I thought I would. That's okay. Now I'm here. Now I'm here. Alright, where were we? Oh. And this part. Kozumauka. Kozumauka. I've been quite content waiting here, dining on the third promise's coin, but it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So what is it you'd like to know? To Okani, you'll sail through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozumauka River. Is that right? It is. He warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse, the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing, thank you. I'm worried for the Hanu. Sounds like they were hit hard by the storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozumauka, we should head over to the Arch. Helped out the Pelu Pelu this morning. I'm excited. Partly for the music, partly for something. Partly for the area. Are we not ready to leave? Then onward to Kozumauka. Open the way. Away we go.
Kozumauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel.
I love
An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below.
That both
To
areas
its
we've entered
relentless
today,
flow, all life must yield.
it's been nighttime with inclement weather.
Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail,
Makes me laugh.
a road upon which the Dawn Serpent
Very
and his
silly.
comrades once traveled.
Was not. Ra, ra.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tolihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Yeah. Hey, at least the inclement weather stopped. Like that. There's no stopping that third promise, is there? A good thing she has Erenville to keep her from getting lost. For all this grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone would be so lucky to have a childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. Getting along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before. There's something that bothers me about a furry gubu with regular teeth. Ah, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear. Except for a certain third promise who slipped in the bud despite my explicit. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this Hanu Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu. Not to be confused with Okzungu. Friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Well, let's do what we can do. Let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Bird. Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanuharu, welcome you to. As elder of my people, I shall also be the elector to the right of success. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. A moment, please enjoy the hospitality, Rover. Right then. It helped to do some investigating and Machunpelo. Pronounced thirds. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Erenvel, Alisay, and Kyle could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Shana, and myself will handle this northern half. Sounds good to me. Alright, Alpha Bro. Let's dig it. Shana. Wow. That doesn't happen. Oh, hammerhead crocodile. Yikes. This area is also big. Heard about this storm. I've never seen the likes of it. The supplies and help the Dawn servants are making progress repairing and rebuilding homes. Above roofs and walls can be patched through. There is so much else that was lost for good. Aw, everybody's sad. I can understand why. Oh. Oh. The houses are still damaged. How do I've spoken to them up? Huge stuff. The storm broke more than wood and reeds. Something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit. Oh, but everything was. I should have made it. The dry and shrunken bundles suggest the root were harvested sometime ago. This ends up being like Endwalker again, where I'm humming the tune like a month and a half later. I don't know whether I'm going to be happier. Bolton from reeds, its boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular. Wow. Both must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here, and the plants hold both practical and cultural significance onto them. And did I read that? I didn't read that. It happens. Hello, can you hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Large building in the south of the village. On my way. We ought to hurry over too. Understood. Ooh. I should make a coffee. We'll probably be back on normal stream time starting tomorrow. Because I started
No
early.
sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
I mean, we could.
You made it after all.
Hell yeah. We don't
No
like this
need
guy.
to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed.
I
It is
appreciate it.
here, in
I'll
Okanu,
talk about it later.
where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing.
Oh no.
How fortunate, then, that my appointment to elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
I bet you it's a creature in a cave, spewing poison into the river that's...
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
I doubt it. We'll see.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
And that's what makes you a poor candidate.
Oh, mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty,
Get
then by
put
all
down,
means,
idiot.
draw your weapon.
Please draw. Please be stupid.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of
Perfect.
luck.
Yeah. How's it going, dear?
Ah, the clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Better off
Then
than
we
you.
see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Boy, I could fold you over in half without a singular issue.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Hell yeah, come on.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right.
He's not even gonna get a trial boss.
That lumbering withdrawal by
My
losing
money's
my
on
head.
him being a, not even. I think he's a dungeon fight before level 95. That's my bet. Doesn't even get, like, an instance or a trial. He's just the dungeon boss. Stupid Bakul Jaja. How's it going now? I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Underestimating the nature of the problem will be key to solving it. Understanding, excuse me. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of the problems. Oh, understanding. Aaronville, please take us to the fields where the reed. Of course, follow me. Will me. I was having a little laugh earlier. I'm 2 for 2 on entering areas at night with inclement weather. I didn't get to see any of the scenery a second time. Kind of made me laugh. I know. For the intro ones, yeah, I agree. Though, I really like this team. I don't mind it too much, though. It was kind of nice, because it was raining here, and it's a wetlands, so I'm like, nah, hell yeah. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. I freaking dig it, though. Harp equals Australia. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. As Zamu Hali described, the reeds appeared wilted, healthy. I'm a little used to jaw harp in association with Southeast America. Water contains no obvious contaminants. But that's mostly because I lived in the area for a while. So there was a lot of jokes. But yeah, I immediately thought of some Australian stuff, I'll admit. The pens over the desert and kangaroo. Isn't color suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. A lethargic frog. Strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even seem to bother to hop when it's okay. Kind of walks away. Poor little guy. My little frogs, onto this fight. My little onto this. Enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. The frog being depressed is the most interesting thing I discovered. But what do we think? Any obvious problems? This and that in a depressed frog. I agree. The waters look to be of good quality, as does the mud in which to be planted. The frogs and insects are new morbid. Guess the problem is affecting not only root, that little tongue bat. If something invisible to the naked eye be put in water, we would need an alchemist to know for certain. Look at every new favorite character. Oh. I don't believe I've met them yet. I just am eyeballing this treehouse that I want to go to. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. You're describing how the creatures seemed lifeless. I couldn't help but be reminded of all the villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I think. Go on. The festival! This is traditionally an occasion of celebration and renewal, so without it the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival. Give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows, maybe one problem could lead us to another solution altogether. Stranger things have happened. Right. I fail to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. That was kind of a fun quest line, honestly. Besides, this is Wuklamot's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. In the big building to the north. Let's go and see it. There's much less debate than when I was much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Well, yeah, because there's chocolate. What's wrong with debate there, bucko? They didn't need to give the hand tilt, but they did. I think the weirdest one I've seen... Hold on, they didn't give R tilt. They better not have. Okay, good. Wait a minute. Okay, I was seeing things. I am crazy. That worked. The one that's too much is the Hot Wheels. Yes, this is the float I remember. Appears somewhat damaged to you. Should take a closer look. Is it? Yeah, there's a gem missing from its eyeball. Also a broken piece on that front board. This is really easy. Haven't looked close enough to the third one yet. Where's the problem? Got to do. Yep. I've seen better days. This way. What? Right. Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repair. Now, how do we go about fixing it? What is going on here? We were admiring your festival float. It's a shame it's in such a poor state due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered other people to safety. The float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No. Whatever. That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined, we're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through the tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirit. But we don't even have enough materials to prepare the float. We need a box, a keek set, missing eye, and feathers from... We need stuff. 2 of those, I know. Well, the stone is used in arcane equipment. Wood is essential for crafting ceremonial. These feathers, however. The winds chosen is the victor of a competition. So contestants see who can blow a feather the farthest using wind magic. That's something of a problem, right? The Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing. We are soon exhausted by the effort. No needs to eat. Having no needs only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so they stifle the development of plants. They must be a potent source of the energies. They are indeed. Owing to the harvest this year, we've been left enervated, and if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift from energy, which means any feathers taken from the victor would be high in ethereal. The float's construction also requires a stone used in equipment as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. The float is actually a secret weapon for smiting the Hanu's foes. Ha ha ha! The float might also function as an arcane device. I'll have to check the chocobos. I don't think I've hopped on one yet. Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. Focus? What? Oh! It's a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We don't know until we try, but there's a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to us. Miraculous, whatever. The float, a tool for magic? First I'm hearing of it. Beginning it may have been. May well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes of a brightened future. Through years of trial and error, the Han Finder Festival flowed into a focus for harvest prayers. Practically. I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving the festival really does sound like the solution to all your woes. I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I accept your aid nonetheless. I'll introduce you to the shipwright who's been keeping it afloat the last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. But allow Alisaie and I to acquire the feathers. Encourage the people of Okanu to gather and vie for the title of Wind Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I'll carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. So much talking. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the boat as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, and certainly, let's all go together. I need something sweet. Thanks to Buklamat, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there's something to be said for following one's instinct. The shipwright's name is Vuk Edu. Hey! He's a Jabral who only moved to... but has since mastered our customs to almost frightening degree. Especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. Wouldn't want to offend him like we're asking a favor. Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes. No, you don't. This is bad. I don't trust that. I feel like she's gonna screw it up. The frickin' dingus. What? Yes. At rapid velocity. I wonder if this one fits. It better not. Oh gosh. Why does that tilt so much? Oh my gosh. Yo. Why we drifted? Oh my gosh. Matla, you weren't kidding. That's not too bad. It's too much. I feel... The only one I feel is a little worse is this one. Because it's just... You're losing one of the wheels of the drift. That's just a personal opinion. Do I get to climb it? I'm gonna. This is Oak Beckby, the village of Ark. Those who drift into Kozmapu from Tulikan are welcome to live here alongside the Han. As for Wukavu, he lives and works in the House of Waters high at the top of a large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, to climb up the stairs can be challenging. Why did that person look so tiny? Like, that looked small even for a Lalafell. If I'm being real with you. Is that a... Wait, no, that's not a min size. Is it? That is min size Lalafell, isn't it? Good lord, she's freaking itty bitty.
What do you want with me?
Do they really?
Right. The greeting. Oh, Kali!
Oh, Kali!
Waka? Oh.
Good. You brought your manners with you. When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamant. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukevu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third province herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, all right?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials.
Yes.
My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
Ah.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
This guy.
I told you not to worry about such things.
Okay.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit. What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season.
Crap, oh no, crap, oh no,
to
crap, oh
oversee
no.
the float's
Don't
repair.
worry about it. Okay.
As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
He's just as shocked as the bird.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo.
People.
We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
We get the
I've
boss
been
for
there once
more.
or twice. I can guide you.
Okie-dokie.
That should save us some time.
All right then. Let's get moving.
Eh?
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihiana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Still hate that guy. Wow. Okay, Kikitola is southwest of Okano. Return to the village first, then head there on foot. Oh, the horses are pretty, pretty bad too. Don't get me wrong, it's a neat touch, but yeah. These tips, the tip overs are asserting dominance. Did I miss it? Am I blind? The answer's yes, but don't answer that. Here's a question for you guys. I do have 2 games coming out next on Tuesday and Thursday. One is The First Descendant, which is a game I would like to play, and I was considering streaming. And also Zenless Zone Zero, which I'm definitely streaming. I was curious if you guys would be interested in watching those over 14, or if we focus this down. I'm okay with it either way. I don't know how long 14's gonna take. I figured I'd throw options out there. Southwest of here, let's be on our way. I know, I'm actually super excited about it. I really like the artistic theme of it. That's the phrasing I'm choosing. I don't think that's right, but I like the way it looks. But both times I've tested, I did too. I never got a response for it. Made me a little sad. But First Descendant, I've actually really been enjoying in the two. I think they were both like closed alphas or closed betas. I can't remember. Both times I tested it, I kind of enjoyed it. I shall scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. The First Descendant isn't so much like cryo huge, but with the coming week, I think apart from tomorrow, I might be doing like early morning stream. High early morning and late. Oh, I know nothing of this. Yeah, that's fair. Upon closer inspection, you find that the water you spied was just light with them. Oh! Oopsies. Yeah, it's kind of akin to like a Destiny shooter, but I like how it feels a little more. Both the gun game and the heroes that you get. It's something I'm going to be playing regardless, but I just wasn't sure if there was going to be any interest. Might just be something I do off stream too. But Zenless, no, I'm absolutely playing that on stream. I'm freaking excited for that one actually. I just don't know if I want to do it right on launch or if I want to give it a couple of days. Just to get fully through Dawntrail. I picked over the ground near the entrance but found nothing. You had better look inside the cave. Along with Cryle's contribution, more than enough for our needs. The stones you brought shine very brightly. Both. You would have been happy to know you were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's festival. But when the big storm hit, it fell to me to carry on in his. That's why you agreed to Mont's request, despite your reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief. Her words made me realize that the path of my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me. I will walk it, for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please, rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions were procuring the other material. Everything will come together, and we shall host a splendid uplifting. That we shall. With that, let us return and deliver the thing into Wookabu's hands. Aboixa. Why does the giraffe lean? Why? That's so unnecessary. Stupid doll mall. You know, anytime I hum the Endwalker theme, speaking of getting the Dawntrail theme stuck in my head, I get it stuck in my head for a day. Nope. I don't even remember that one. Is it? Oh. Yeah, I can't picture it right now. It's just the jingle for Endwalker and also the jingle for Dawntrail have been like, or both played a ridiculous amount. Thanks to the third promise and our mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of wood. What about the rock? Excellent samples, but goodly quantity too. At this stage, you've likely surmised the lifting of encourages the crops to grow. Not exactly how, eh? While you're in for a treat, if all goes to plan, the result should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these, but I could use an assistant first from the arcane art, hence the wood's product. I'd be delighted to. Everyone should head back to O'Connor. We'll join you at the float once the work cures. I really like this brains. There's a lot of... I remember the bigger songs, but not as much the mellow songs. The like that song. I don't really... If I can pull it up. That Shadowbring? I don't actually know what song it's called. I'll have to look it up. Gathering the wood was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wakabu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill to the third promise, I must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into a tree. I told him not to worry about it again, and it was like stuffing out a candle. Odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles and the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the fence. Get some rest before the night can be. Is this one gonna be like significantly quick? Over there by the float. Isn't that the third promise? The rumors are true. Trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving the festival. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving with Connie altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young. Just prove him wrong. It'd be funny. Oh, I wouldn't be quick to count Koana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reed something about what needs to be done. That's so. Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. Sounds like a Koana. One look at the reeds was all he needed to get the solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is ready. Wow, that is wet wood. That is wild. Took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Wind's Chosen. But was only too happy to do others. Could have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for malms. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Anvil twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic is not part of our trade. As for us, we brought the wood and the gemstone replacements crafted by Wokevu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided you will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised I could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? You! Our beloved Ihana lifting. Our beloved festival, the Wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus, to nominate you, Buklamat, as our guest of honor. Me? Say yes, idiot. Don't want to make me seasick, Village. No. Don't think so. And Wei, I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Buklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. Be carrying the festival float in the slow procession towards the place where the sacred likeness of a person is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. Expect me to sit still until Wokevu has finished the float? Let me come along and help with the cleaning. As you know, I'm not much of a fighter. I'll stay behind and assist Wokevu with the repairs. If you aren't sure where we need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead across the bridges of right at the sun. Shall see to clearing it end to end. Go. Fair warning, you may hear voices in the distance. I've got my door open today, just to kind of alleviate the heat up just a bit. Don't be too surprised. We're all a bunch of goofers that live here. As Lino Hanu said, the place should be down this way, but then off to the east limit of branches, then something about bridges in the stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've called all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of the place. Excuse me. Ah. The Shiva Drift. I think about that song. I also think about the boys from time to time. I miss them. Whew. I am very tired. Ah, frogs! Why are there frogs? I mean, I know why there's frogs, but why? It's Alpino. Hold on, please say something about Walker. Aw. He was gonna comment on Alpha Toad and Alatoad. Get it, get. Alpha Toad and Red Alpha Toad. I'm freaking tired. This might be a shorter stream. I'm really tired, actually. Ah, you are once. You are a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness thing. Yeah. The Hanu deity of the harvest. Reminds me of something. Wait, the Quetzalcoatl? Possible a vestigial memory of the time endured, as conscious recollection, inheriting soul providing the basis for an entirely... No idea what that means. As far as I know, the bird has been worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tyrol by the first Hanu. The Hanu created here for the continent. That maybe the two share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating. Getting back to Hanu, I want to know the path is safe for procession. Right, and I need to ride on that float. I'll run ahead and tell them we're done here. What are the chances that Boot Doucheface went and ruined the float?
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
It really does remind me of Waka.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Hell yeah, Birdman!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
Stop that douchebag.
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again!
Ihihana.
This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Please let him be disqualified.
Very well, if that's what you want.
Cha-cha!
Hell yeah.
I put everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
I still
But
hate
you
this guy.
need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your
You wanna
brilliant
go?
plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn.
This guy.
Or all together, if you like. Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success. Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh.
You're lucky you anger the Godslayer.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me.
I can bear witness to that.
So, are we having this festival or not?
Let's do it.
Yes!
Ah,
Yes, we are!
happy that you're happy, but not smile. At least not when the camera angle's so far down and you just look absolutely horrifying. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but again, I may as well have not been there at all. Nonsense. You stood your ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. We're incredibly brave. Oh. That. With that exciting event over, you'll be pleased to know my repairs are finished. Oh, my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers Anna will be in. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. Stage, I should not. Hope that a reminder is not missed. Kali. See, I remember. Kali. Oh. Oh. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. Do go. Enjoy festivities. It'll cheer you up. Make you work harder. Work better when you're in a good mood. From experience. Kali. Festival's about to begin. What do you expect to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all. Lifting of wings is tradition, and I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. Kali. Well, the float is fixed. Our fallen friends would be glad to know that the Ihihana will be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let the loss deter us from it. Let's go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Bird. We're pleased to hear their festival was going ahead, I imagine. Yeah. That as well. Once your friends return, the lifting in at last.
So few have come.
That's still more than 0.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
How?
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I could get used to this.
Those birds are dorks.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozaduaki!
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Ether. Oh.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Blazer. Wow. Oh.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That's why it's important, though. Let's follow tradition.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Could I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reed. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival feat. Last I saw, they were taking turns at carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Indeed.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication.
Oh, more.
What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
It looked like he basically did the same thing.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What?
Indeed.
You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
It's smarty pants.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu.
Like, I respect Quana's
I like you even more now than I did before.
approach. Smart. But... heck, but
The feeling
Which I
is
think is
mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
that's true. Smart guy, but he doesn't seem very fun. Yeah.
5 more to go.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn's servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
Yeah, having that. It's still like getting toastier, but it's not nearly bad.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
I can't wait for the trial that involves comp. But the journey has just started and already I've met so many wonders. Bukavu, for one, is a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he. And Linuhana, it warmed my heart to see him honor as the best friend for me. Hana, and to help others do the same. I couldn't help but feel excited, thinking who else I might meet in the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to bleh. Let's head back to the place. Ah, but first, Aethergirl. So the thing I was going to comment on, there is a small tribute to the Vanu with how the music is played in. So it's a new song, but it starts off with that bagpipes, a callback to Heaven's Will. That. I was gonna be like a little visible of how I'm thinking of. And I remembered I streamed for friggin' 6 hours this morning. And then I don't feel as bad. We're already almost at 2 hours, so 8 hours to stream today. That's good to me. This other quest is first. Ali. Oh, you're the wind's chosen. Heck yeah. Well, that could be the guy we just helped. That's the Don't gurgle at me. You're looking for me, honestly. Unless you're malting something awful. Ah, so that's the way of it. Well, now that you found me, I suppose I better get on with it. Sorry for my lack of enthusiasm. Landsguard hoping I could bust some skulls, slaughter some, muscles. For my first assignment, I'm lugging crates of supplies around. Not exactly what I had in mind. I suppose complaining won't get this done any faster. Tell me this Lanu Hanu then. Oh, gasp. That's cool. Right? I'm considering getting those done. Expansion and just doing that on my own time. Now we can begin. Before the gift of feathers to be bestowed, there are proper steps that must be. Firstly, I bid the warmest of welcomes to Nana. The wind's chosen, it is solemn duty to show you what sights our humble village best off. One of the Landsguard, well, of course, not to discuss. Come with me to the center of Okan, and behold the entire village at once. Wait. Eating through these ones. Not that I don't care about them. Little taste. Like I said, I'll be watching those cutscenes later. I want to spoil everything. Locally. I do deserve this. Now I know where my... The bird god is important there, bucko. Oh, all right. Sorry, I didn't want to stop the music. Wow, Stiffer this all the way through. Committed. Oh. Oh. I can't believe that small little tiny dinklage of a spot of water scared for the water. How upsetting. I really need that PC make that exact spot got you. That's fair. It's sneaky. Like, it's just enough to drop the mount, but not enough for you to actually land in it. Yeah? Is it blue, and are there birds? Oh! Well, that's convenient. Oh, I would hope so. I think I know people sometimes it's stupid. Yep. Okay. Oh. I haven't decided yet. If to drop or not. Reads. Understood. They seemed important. Got it. Makes sense. It seems rather important to them. Space chocobo. What? Back to Tuliolo. Said I think I'm gonna do the Aether Currents on my own time. That seems like an important quest to get done. Why has that option never been considered? Being able to have friends in an inn room with you. Yeah, I fancy myself a sightseer, member of the Iron Heart clan. Oh my gosh, I was so confused. I'm like, what the hell's with this Vieira? Looking at it, my icons are conveniently covering this stinking tail. Changing the camera angle, trying to figure out why there's a short button next to me. I'm like, wait, is it a Mikote? And I checked the tail. And then noticed it was scaly, and I went, what the? I was so confused. Those freaking years got me good. Bayside Bevy. Look at us! The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Really, even my talented brother sent you in. We can only hope. There it is. We've now won keystones from both the Feet of Reeds and the Feet of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the right one. But it would seem, by continuing Great Gulu Dada's journey as per saga, we should find the remaining electors. But let's visit the Giants next. Like Grial said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City means they know something useful. The home of the Yokoi is in the upper reaches of Urkopa. Unless you're keen on skipping the cliffs, we'll have to wait. Take the long way around Cosma Alka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, another important location in the saga. But we'll need all the keystones eventually. Makes sense to pay them. Call on the Moblins. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. Oh. The flight of Wee Wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. What way to do that? There is an alternative, but that requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. He's talking the balloons, I'm thinking. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination. Of course, you can take me for it. Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangement. It's by riverboat. Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Make the most of it. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bokugata. The Reeds give them magic powers. Wah! That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Ropley, did I? The man in charge of... yeah, whatever that word is. Wachu Meki Meki. And a good person to know. Sure. Let's go then. Wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, she's excited. Not a single thought behind me. Ready? The markets of Wachu Meki Meki. Is that T's Tacos, named for its owner here, the lovely Tisol. If you're after the best tacos in Juliolo, this place sits up top with the thing. You said that third promise, but only ever eat Bugabu's food. Come and buy mine for a change. Sorry, Tisol, it has been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop by for a bite once the contest is over. Hello. Heats. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine day? Well met, Ropley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yeah, it's been shipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, are we? No. Something like that. You can fix it. Eh? You stand among Peral's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? Practice blade. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Your companion, if I may ask. This is Shanna. Great adventurer. I've recruited her across the salt. I brought her here to meet you, actually. Thought she might have reason to visit Wakumeki Meki. Sooner or later. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ropley, representative of this grand center of trade. Pleasure to meet you, Shanna. Hola! You there. Stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Oh. I've seen that man somewhere before. He was on the boat on the way over. Talking about new horizons because he couldn't find work anywhere else. The jewelry maker even over. Oh, I remember, I spoke with him too. Von Jintain. Yes, that was his name. He'd been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? That is to say... I'm closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if you could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. You know by Link Pearl if you find him first. Ah, chasing people now, huh? Ooh! On a small walk. I really am craving something, you know. If I were a coward, where would I hide? What an ominous gathering of people. I miss having players gathering around a character I need to talk to. You were conversing with Master Quigley. Wait, before haven't we? Shit. Indeed we have, my good sir. My good fellow. You found him. Good, I'll be right there. You run off like that. Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourselves with my affairs. I am undeserving of such attention. What's going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Not! Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. Oh, do not. So be it. I suppose I can share with you. Sorry. Before I came to Tuliolo, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah, at Staines Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking, mediocre. I lost all confidence, crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked with weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores, yet as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to approach a potential employer. Stand before a man wallowing the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Alright then. Offered a morsel, and served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. I think I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then, experience with my predicament. Of being terribly enough, compared to your undeniably superior peers. Put it that way, yeah, she does. Not me. I'm Wuklamat, third promise of Tuliolo. Daughter of the Dawn Servant. Oh, of course, you're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. What of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? This is advice to himself. Why not? I will not meet the same exacting standards. No new commissions will be forthcoming. What then was the point of my becoming a goldsmith? It was my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of the clients, and I admired him deeply. The course of striving to be a goldsmith at him, I lost sight of my original motive. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my... as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. It's true, though. Keep comparing yourself to others. You're met with this. You're not going to meet every expectation. You have to be prepared for them. Best you can. Oh, sorry. I ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fanji is giving himself another chance. I can't help but wonder if Fanji will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone and talked with Fanji. Ben Gill, we need a goldsmith to complete a quest and we grabbed him. Yes, 100%. And because of his grown confidence, he's more than happy to help us. And he's actually, no, even better. He might have to make something related to the Golden City. You're definitely right, Tim. Absolutely. I literally cannot bet against you. The Lalafell got used up in the yellow quest, so he's not important. The Lalafell... I don't remember that one. Also, seeing this outfit going around to the other races gives me high hope we'll get one. On the boat... I don't remember him. For some reason I remembered the elf, but I don't remember the Lalafell. It's kind of you to come, but you needn't worry. I found my courage. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fonfi, and I'm a goldsmith from Ul'dan, in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue my practicing my trade here in Wachimeki Meki. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. That's what it was all about. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Wachimeki Meki is always in need of skilled craftsmen. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. Oh, that I was all that helpful. Were had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had the moment of much-needed self-reflection. Thought it was there too, you know. Whether she was helpful in that is another story, but arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of High Tide Harbor. Oh, I almost forgot. You have my axe ready, roughly. Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of Wachimeki Meki. Artist. As sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fonji. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head for the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Arendelle waiting. See you later, Fonji. We'll do just a smidge longer. Develop with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. Hit the boat. What? Green! I want to know what that is. We'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid. For the most part, she's unlikely to cause a fuss unless... First alpacas, now punities. We're relying on a lot of animals on this journey. Thankful we have an animal expert as our guard then. But then it'd have to be my old nemesis. Well, I took you for someone who is up for a challenge. Was I wrong? Long ago, when fighting still raged between clans, the inhabitants of Cosmo Upa rode these riverboats swiftly through hostile territory. The vessels see little use, but they're all now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remained. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Juana. Traveling up the river, I presume. Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. Aw, you fuckers. Escorting a promise, same as you. I've heard much incomparable archons during my time at the studio. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit than my cause. I contacted the scholar who arranged an introduction to me. What a clever way to bring them in. Second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane art. Thus did Banquet and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrate on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tuliol spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urianji at times, but is surprisingly... That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. I have a question before you leave. Juana and Moulamet are vying for the throne. As Juana's entourage, does that mean you resolve to defeat all his opponents, including us? We're sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Juana, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back. Like you, same. Good man. We won't disappoint. Well said. I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreating. He makes a good point. True that I can't stand boats, but I trust the road there and Veld has chosen for us. Leave the handling of the crew. If other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty or under control. It's best to draw them away as far from the front of the boat as possible. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard, although it may be nice to have at least one of us sit up front with Erendel. I'd like to stay on the deck, eager to put my picture in. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. And Cryle will stand guard with Shauna. Hell yeah. I'll keep Aaronville company then. My blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alpha. Thank you. If the fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. But I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. I can do that as well. Let's cover most eventualities. Clear your gear and board the boat when you're ready. I hope it's trial. Not a trial, an instant. Egg. What the fuck you doing? Either that or a dungeon. And I hope he's the boss of that dungeon. Hell yeah. Alrighty. It's Dawntrail time. Absolutely. Got a 5-minute break. Alrighty. I use the restroom, maybe get a glass of water. I am particularly parched. You'll have to ask Din for the invite. Hey. Said you were in a cutscene. I will wait then. We'll be right back then. For break. Amfrey. Rando Listo. Mark. Got anybody else for the dungeon? Came back. Could mention that. Yeah. Alrighty. Baby go. Oh. And after this dungeon, I will be an I'm geeky, and I want sugar. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, it literally just spawned people. Wow. That's so nice. I didn't have to push any buttons. I gotta learn how the cards work. Oh! No! Okay. Have to relearn how to play, apparently. Hey, no, don't kick it! You dickhead. Big sad. It's a poor boy's crime. Different. Okay, so they are different. I did that a little late. Alright. That's a lot. That's a tree. Wait. Choose somebody to keep that up. That's pretty neat. dang. Tancred! Butthead. What the? Hey, wait a minute! That's us! That's so creepy! And I love it! Aw, it's kinda cute in a creepy fucking way. Not anymore. Don't know where that went. Eat. Ladder. All this time and we finally have a ladder. Oh. That's not what I was thinking. But I guess we're doing it. Have some more damage, guys. Oh, that must be the big boss. Astro feels so much busier, and I love it. Why take damage as joke? I borrowed. Whoa! This seems like a small arena for this guy. Oh no, he's eating them. And next, he's gonna eat us. Oh. Did you make it a Pollen's beats? Ooh, knockback. Speed? Speed. What the stomach blind? Nice quick little cheat deal. I don't know what this one's gonna do. Oh. What's that? Oh, yuck. That is a fascinating AoE. Oh, what happened? Nice. Paladins, huh? We did it. Wah, ha, 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 ha. That's not too bad. I'm sure glad it doesn't slap as hard as freaking Endwalker Dungeons did. I got a new ability. I got a new ability. Wanna know what it does? Oh, it's an... Oh. That's an attack. Pretty.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
You got the boat?
Hey! Everyone all right?
Yeah. I was worried we might not catch up to you. Those caverns you traversed were dug by the young boy in their search for gold. Remnants of their excavations Dawntrail. Neat. Oh, I appreciate the lesson, a wise guide. Are we ending this boat anytime soon? I really like that new tornado mechanic. Our river journey is almost over. With that, you need only look ahead. You really don't. Yes. And I freaking like that. Because I'm sure even if you get caught up in the middle, you get slammed too. But I also really appreciate how much busier Astro feels. The cards are, I actually really like the change. They feel a lot better. Like a lot better. Oh, one more boats. Oh, we're not already. Oh. Yikes. That's not good. Feeling busier with that mage? Yeah. Resting spot for those who have ascended the stairs. Just we make use of. Could be a route from this fight. Just strength for a short walk, Lamont. Rest along the way, too. That's good. It's just relearning the way it found. A promise is meant to granted. Fueled and moaned like a sick kitten. Curious to see how Monk's gonna feel. Because it's no longer the patterned combo. I mean, it still might be patterned, but... Football gauge. I saw... Heck yeah. Oh, it's the Nasha copy. Very well, but if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to shuffle. You needn't bear this burden alone. Don't hesitate to talk to us. Always willing. Kyle, Leaning on others is a skill all leaders require. I stand firmly by. I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Yeah. Alright. About things. Take a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course. As long as you need. I want to paint some pictures. Kind of excited to be waiting at the shelter. I was really enjoying picking. I got a few things I need to figure out, but for the most part, I enjoyed it. Ah. Oh. Whoa. I know. The other one. Wow, that's got girth. I like it. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was hurting. Hitting weakness would bring pain to them. But if you're saying you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up with the others. Bird. Pig. Gosh, gotta knock down a lot of stuff. I didn't realize they were Poggoth and Free colors then. Maybe I just have never seen the scouting gear before. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. I did not. Then let's settle in. We need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation to be done. Meal prep? Now?
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Lul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
I disagree. And I repeat, you can't measure your worth by the success of others.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean?
Yeah, you're you. They're them. This...
I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the City of Gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamat. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Big suit energy. Meanwhile,
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
You fought us a while back, right?
Amachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity.
Wrong with bringing him in?
Our nation can change for the better. And I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach.
Okay, great. I see you.
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Interestingly enough, I don't think the 3 siblings fight for the douchebag will.
Your rivals still lag behind. The 2nd and 3rd promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you.
How can they hope to compete with the resilient sun? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Echo. Good of the skills.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention. When I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
I don't like this guy.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Yep. I'm back. I don't like his eyes. They're 50. I tried not to crack him. It's freaking.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be a shame to lose a plaything, but we'd still have two more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet, somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them.
Well, he's
if
about
I
to
could
be.
just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beast.
This is not being killed out.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed siblings. Wait. Don't leave me behind. I'm begging you.
Yeah. Poor guy. Being able to say those things brought me subtly. Like a stone has been lifted off my chest and I can hold breath at last. I don't want to uncover myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better. Myself and... Alright, we're gonna tune to the 8 rate, and then I'm out of here. And And I still want some candy. Ugh. We're tagging along, Dan. And Mallow. It is. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll do a little bit during the day. Maybe like first thing in the morning. But I've got some plans for tomorrow. So I'll have to take care of those. And then I'll be streaming at the like usual time, about like 5 p.m. Mountain time. It's 4 p.m. Pacific. So anyway, that's it for today. It was a good first day. We got 11 hours of Dawntrail in. And we just finished, I'm assuming, the first arc of the story, which is good. We're doing good. Having the door open helped so much, by the way. It's so nice right now. Like, I'm genuinely a little warm. Anyway, I'll get the VOD up, and thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good morning, day, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever it is. Peace.